Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. On cue, here comes Thunderbutt. I can just barely see him. Come on up, honey. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Come here. Maybe he comes to the chimes. I don't know. Anyway, it's July 20th and welcome to the Celtic Cross. Welcome to Word from Your Mother. If you hear me calling you Donna Jean daily, and you're like, who the hell's Donna? It's you. It's my name for the collective. It's just a big energy that I read for. Everybody is Donna. Or Dude. Or John and Martha. Okay? And my. Okay. Tolerance. Sitting with it. How long are you going to sit with this? Oh, the Queen of Cups. You've sat with it already quite a while because you love them. What happens when love gets annoyed? Wind chimes, peace and harmony. You're like, oh, everybody just stay calm. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Okay. Hard to be turned on when you're annoyed with him. Sexual displeasure. Block. You cut him off. I've got a headache, dear. Maybe he's doing it to you. And all you want is peace and harmony. And sex. You want to feel, it's too soon to say for absolutely sure, obviously, but the thought occurred to me that what you're seeking may be proof that your love is returned. I don't know. But you're about done. You're about to take some action of some sort. You're going to break that peace. Maybe you're going to whoop it on him. Like Jessica Rabbit. Yeah. Forgiveness. You've been mad. He's been cut off for a while. And okay. Alright. Okay, so you're willing to... There hasn't been nothing going on. But you have reached the point where you're willing to entertain the situation. Maybe. Truth. Forgiveness and truth. Those are pretty big. Pretty big. I'd say your plate is full. Not to mention Bow Chicka Wow with the king. Okay, you've got a date with Bow Chicka Wow. Forgiveness and truth. Make-up sex. That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh my God, you're going to restore peace to the kingdom. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe what I just saw, but I gotta write this down or I'll forget it. You restore peace to the kingdom. And I kind of wish I hadn't said that, because wait till you see what's on the bottom there. I don't know where it's going now. You restore peace to the kingdom. But underneath it all is the King of Wands. So you're going to restore peace to the kingdom with the King of Wands. I did not see that coming. I didn't think he'd be the one. And the Empress. This is big. This is really big. You're going to restore peace to the kingdom with the King of Wands. Look here, this is what was under the King of Wands. His faithful sidekick now. Okay? Here, let me take that one too. And I'll just stop it right there, because see, when I just need to look away. There still lies between you. You're going to restore peace to the kingdom. And there's forgiveness and truth. Ooh, so you restore, all right, maybe this isn't him. You restore peace to the kingdom with forgiveness and truth, because there are still lies between you and the King of Wands. And you're still going to keep yourself alone. You don't sleep over? What? You go to a motel? There's Bow Chicka Wow coming. Release. You really need this. You've really been needing this. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You made me blush yesterday, too. Okay. Okay, I've got to back up. I've got to back the truck up. All right. You've got some sexual tension with the rabbit. I mean, it was up over here right from the beginning. How long you? Because you love them. It's, you want to do it. The peace and zen. You'll have peace and zen. You have. You need to get laid. Forgiveness and truth. You're in a period of stalemate, a period of cutoff. So things have had to have improved just to have that drive back, just to be like, yeah, you know, even the thought of it wasn't there. I mean, no, you know, but now it's there, and you've been around before. The two of you know each other, and you've been intimate. There's forgiveness and truth, and you know each other intimately. I would assume you've been together before. Yeah. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Forgiveness and truth. Okay, so you both want it. You both want it. You're entering you're ending a period of no contact, and you both want it. Okay, that's the nicest way to do it. All right, and then you're willing. And you also have there are still lies between you and the King of Wands. I don't know if these are the same people at this point, okay? Because in so many of these other stories, I'd be a fool to. I have to take it. I have to account for it. This is very much the same story. I do not know yet if this person, if the sexual tension is with the King of Wands. I still don't think it is. You're still the hermit, okay? So nothing's changed except the two of you are moving toward, are beginning to reconcile, very, very slowly. You are still apart, and you really need to get laid. It would help everything along. It's time. It's the right time. Oh, and I forgot. I came across several of these the other day. You know, I've been picking up Christmas stuff everywhere here and there, getting ready for now. And I came across another stack of these. I only have 3 of them. I like this one the best, I think. But it doesn't matter. They'll all be covered in cat hair in no time. They're not as convenient to store. I have a hippie bag hanging underneath the cat shelf over here with all my bandanas in it, and you know, and they're always there. I can't do that with those. But okay. Okay. Let's move on to let's have a John and Martha Harold talk. Okay, briefly let me describe to you John and Martha, and if your situation is like this, then you could use it as your example. Okay, it doesn't have to be this exactly. You'll know what I'm saying here in a second. John and Martha are an elderly couple. They've survived empty nest syndrome, sort of. Harold, their adult child, has never really lived away from home. He hangs out in the basement. He's a problem. He could be a recovering drug addict. He's got issues, okay? And he's sucking the life out of him. I mean, he's grown, okay? And at one time when John and Martha were young, it was what they had to do. Dude's always been a problem. Whatever this problem is, they bear it together. And they've never got to live their lives. And now John is, what's his name? Harold. Harold, he's grown and he's never going to leave unless you make him. So sometimes they make him, right? And then Martha, she's like, well, who am I when Harold's gone? Who am I when nobody needs me? John is emotionally unavailable. Okay? Okay, if this is a John and Martha, then John and Martha, then they've put Harold out. Harold's out right now. John and Martha are working it out. Okay? If not, then be whoever you want to be. I don't want to spend the whole reading doing a John and Martha because I feel it's unfair to everybody else in the world who isn't John and Martha, because you all take over my readings a lot. So anyway, there's your cameo. Fill in the blanks as you see fit. Be who you want to be. Sorry if I confused you. It's confusing to me too. I never thought when I started doing tarot that I would have people that I know that have a storyline. But it grew itself. Okay? Anyway, moving on. Forgiveness and truth, intimacy. Come on, you know, the good feelings return. He's out of the picture because there's still lies. He won't tell the truth. Neither one of you want to really talk about it because it's a sore spot between you. You two are trying to work things out, not talk about him. That's what you've been doing for the last 20 fucking years, was talking about him. You want to talk about something else. Okay? He's out of the picture. It's time for a different mindset, a different perspective. But you're still withdrawn, okay? So it's just tentative. This door is just now cracking open, right? And again, who are you now? That's an inside conversation that John wouldn't understand if you were to have it with him. Who are you now, Martha? Who are you now? And you're deciding who you are. We've seen that in all the other readings too. You're becoming someone else right now. And you need to release all this old baggage and let it go. Now that's another viewpoint. It could also be, and it could be both, the need to get laid and release old baggage and move onward and upward. Now how long are you going to sit with? How long are you going to wait? You've waited because you love them. But it's onward and upward, isn't it? Come on now. I mean, when you're going down, you just keep going down. You're like, oh my God, depression is so bad, right? But once you start to come up, it's kind of like a lava lamp. And it may be slow, but you can see evidence of it, and you feel lighter, and that doesn't stop. And there is the slow return of friendliness, a tentative friendliness, hey. You know, and I feel like that's kind of where you are. The door's open. And both of you want to get laid. Exploration, step outside your boundaries. Oh my God, you don't even know what I just saw. But you're pretty okay with the exploration of, you're looking to spice things, you're looking to thrill and kill, to slay and stay. You're gonna whoop it on him. Oh my God, you're gonna whoop it on him. You feel pretty good with your if you gotta be the one to break the ice in your exotic, extravagant, kinky ass way, you're up for the job. Okay. Once you embrace it, you're going to follow through. You may feel a little awkward in those stilettos. But but after 5 or 6 minutes, you're just gonna be holding him in the air anyway. Oh my God. So you're feeling a little awkward, but you're game. You're ready to get it on. Okay, I can see this. Manifest from thought to form. You're like, he's never going to make the first move. I'm going to have to do it. So you do it. Oh, lies. What the fuck? Lies. Being subtle, seductive. Are you going to seduce him? You seduce him. Bliss. I can't do this. Oh my God. The King of Cups. I'm crying. Oh my God. This is great. Oh my. This is just, it fixes everything. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. So you get back together and you're unified again and you look toward your future together. Now that the problem is out of the picture and the two of you have had a chance to... Now back to John and Martha. You still don't talk well, but you are strong. You're a strong couple. And you're solidified. And once again... And it makes you realize that you're not so unhappy, that it's not beyond repair. Suddenly it seems to be within reach. Okay, which is a very serious note. It may have started with frivolousness and playfulness, but that's the spark of life that's been missing from your all's relationship for so long. And with reason. You all have had a hard, you stayed together because you were taking care of business, which is code for Harold, I think. You saw it as your duty, both of you. And then you stayed together afterwards because that's who you are. And maybe the two of you kind of just shut yourselves off from each other for a long time, because it was constant fight, constant battle, constant disappointment. And when you detached, this has been a long time, when you detached from that, maybe you kind of betrayed your relationship. Like everything's okay on the outside, but the inside's a mess, and no one ever fixed each other, fixed it. I don't know. Anyway, that seems to be the period that, a period of forgiveness, truth and forgiveness. And bow chicka wow. Oh my God. Whew. Mm-hmm. Okay. Surprise. You're going to bring something new into the mix. You're going to do something adventurous. Now you see this as a strength. Find your place. This is your place. So you're going to take your place. I don't know if it's the head of the table or beside the table, but you're beside him. And you take your place at the table, and the two as peers. You take second chair. You choose it. You're meek. You're happy. You got, what do they call that? Dopamine. You know where I'm going. Life looks good again. You have the hope that you can recover something really that you to to recover a full potential that you've yet to ever experience, that it'll be better than ever. The gold in the cracked cup. This is your place. The world at large sees that you took one hell of a chance. Am I on the wrong? Yeah. You took one hell of a chance. And it took a real long time to work out. That you have the endurance, more endurance than they had. That if it hadn't been for you putting yourself out there 110% of the time, all of the time, that you are the rock. You saved the day. That you're right. It worked out. Everything works out, but it's God. How it took 50 years. This is... So you took the chance. And you're strong enough to see it through. It hurt you. You took the chance to find your own place, to mark out your own territory. You were strong enough to see it through, but it hurt you. John and Martha. Martha erased herself the second after she had children. And she's always who they need. No one thinks about her. They think the fucking laundry fairy does their clothes. Okay, there's not much appreciation there. And there may have also been a time when Martha could have had a career. She's pretty fucking smart. She always plays second chair to John, who is emotionally unavailable, tyrannical, and a control freak, and secretly insecure. And he likes to be the top dog. And he's not above a little manipulation for your own good to keep you second chair. His love is real. He's sturdy as a rock. Anyway, John is a man from an older time. He's the traditional Patrick family figure. Okay. Your hopes and your fears is self-confidence to stand your ground. Back to John. Okay, John and Martha, people. It's very hard for Martha to stand up for herself. Every step forward she's taken has been hard won. And in some ways sometimes interacting with John is very tricky. Because he's the king of backhanded downsizers. Okay? And it doesn't sink in. It's erosive. It cuts away subtly, and you don't know it until the floor falls out from under you. Hopes and fears, self-confidence, stand your ground. Here we have the Knight of Wands. To flame on, to speak your mind, to have a different opinion, to have an argument, to win the argument. How many times have we let it go? Okay? We run from arguments. An argument, you fear an argument that you can't run from, where you have to speak your piece. And what's even worse, my John and Martha people, is what if your argument is about Harold? This is the Knight of Wands. This is a young king. And like I told you many times before, there are players in this storyline. One is the King of Pentacles, one is the King of Wands. But those are masks, and they are both knights. You morph between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles because you're with the King of Pentacles. That's why I was surprised when he flipped over. Okay? Anyway. So you're afraid to stand up. Oh, okay, if this is John and Martha and Harold, self-confidence, standing your grounds and your hopes and your fears. Okay, so you're creating this other persona that has nothing to do with raising this pain in the ass. person with anybody else. It doesn't reflect on you as you compare to John, or you as you could in your capacity as a mother, a wife or a mother. You're neither. You're Martha. Who are you? Well, you're recreating yourself in this. You're too preoccupied with your past. Let it go. You're just holding yourself back, which is maybe what you're afraid of. You're afraid of your future. Because who are you, right? Sort it out. Sort it out. One outcome out of many. Secrets. Let the cat out of the bag. Oh my God. If this is the moon, I'm going to pass out. What is it? Oh, it's the King of Swords. Martha. Donna. Are you fixing to gaslight some people? Well, that's what you did. You've been this other persona. Oh, to be real, to take your mask off. Okay, Martha, you go. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be freaking fantastic. What time is it? All right, 26 minutes. It feels like forever. You need to get laid. You're going to be a new you. A new you, a different you. You're going to take your mask off. You're going to let the cat out of the... You're going to get your freak on. You're going to let the cat out of the bag, and you're going to expose dude to a new you. What I write down? You restore peace to the kingdom. We know how. You soothe the savage beast. Oh, I can't laugh now. Okay, show me the Queen of Cups. How long are you going to sit with it? You're going to sit on it. That's what you're going to do. All right, I'll play this game. I was picturing snapping wrinkles out of a sheet. You're gonna clean his pipes. Page of Wands. He's upside down. You're not going to tell him it's coming. You're going to ambush him. He's going to come home one night and turn the doorknob, and it's going to be... I don't know who that is. I'll find the song. Sex song. Sexual healing. Opening the door. Okay, this is great. It's been so long. That's what you're saying. It's been so long. Oh my God, it's been so long. Oh! Look what's under it. I'm going to look away so I can't see anymore. This is what's under it. Okay, I didn't see it. Okay. There may be a little fight at first. This is, you're going to have to, it's rusty. You're going to have to work it loose a little bit. Maybe stretch. Maybe some squats. Oh, my face. Okay, you're up for it. You are getting your freak on. You're out of your comfort. Oh, there he is. You're dragging him to the bed. He's like, what do you want? I'm busy. And you're like, he doesn't even realize that you've got on anything, or that your hair's done, or your makeup's done, or anything. Maybe you got an old house coat on over top of it. And you're like, come here, you've got to see this. And you're trying to get him in there and set the stage, and he's like, da-da, da-da, da-da. Can't get a clue. Okay? Because you're whooping it on him. You will have your value one way or the other. He's clueless. I'm crying. Oh, and here we got the Nine of Cups on top of the Nine of Cups. You are totally okay with taking charge of this, because you're like, enough's enough. And once it starts to flow, once that bottle stop has been removed, because you do love him, and you didn't think you did for a long time. Maybe you didn't love him for a long time. And I think you feel the way you used to feel. Maybe you see, maybe he does too, and that's what you're seeing him as he used to be. before all this trouble and burden came between you, because you see something in him, then you're like, I remember that. And you, it's like a sunflower in the sun. You turn your face toward him, and you're open to him in a way that you haven't been in a long time. Not in a way that didn't bring you pain. So it's rusty. You've held on to this bad feeling for a long time too, and it didn't happen. You didn't take it up overnight, and it's kind of like something that you wear, and it's been a little hard to get it off. And the sun just fell out on top of manifesting the lies. Okay, so I think you're going to seduce him, because you see it's like y'all been black and white for so long, and as your feelings return, you see the gray in between, and you're going to slide in there with the sun and illuminate a healthier part of you and him. And then you're gonna, and you see the wisdom of your experience, and you know that you've got to, you're gonna pull those swords out. And now you saw how to do it, and then your heart won't be broken anymore. And then you're gonna seduce him. I swear to God, that's, you've been waiting for a while. Look, this is about forgiveness and truth and honesty. And maybe the start of this reunification between the two of you starts with a very heavy and very serious, intimate and vulnerable conversation that ends up in great sex. You've been doing this, it's a drag. This mask you've been wearing is a drag, and you're ready to let it go. It's time for a new you. A new you who's still going to whip it on him. Because the new you still loves him. And he loves you. You and the two of you rediscover bliss and show me the King of Cups. The root of the matter. I can barely keep a straight face still. Something ain't right. Something ain't mathing right. You're not as... This is salvageable. But it's you discovering in your thought that you want to. It's not doing what you're told, okay? And the Page of Swords is often a spy too. So in your detachment, in your frozen tundra, you've quelled the anger enough to see. So you're kind of spying on dude. You're looking at dude, but that's where you see the hint of old him that ignites the two of you are just meant to be together. If you can get that problem, get rid of that problem, two of you are strong. And you need to keep healthy boundaries between you and Harold. And there you are, happy as hell. Happy as hell with your moat around. That's what I posted yesterday. The song that I put in the short, one of them was I think it might have been Dude Tarot, and I was saying the song was She and I Live. It's Alabama. She and I live in our own little world. We don't worry about the world outside. And the two of you are strong. Two of you are strong. Again, the moon. There's Martha's secret attachment to her child, which I don't think any man alive could ever truly break. And I don't know why she has to hide it. John, what's that about? I've never felt right about that. But at the same time, Martha cares too much. Martha gives too much. But it's a new Martha now. Surprise, oh my God, there you are whipping it. Okay, you drag him into the bedroom. He's like, I can't believe you stopped. I was doing something important, and then you take the house coat off. Okay, surprise. Oh my God, he's not going to like it. something, and you never really know. You never know what's going to happen. This is either a make or break moment. You never really know. He might meet it with anger. He could. It could blow up in your face. So you take the chance. Oh, you know, when the Three of Wands came up, and I said, so you reconcile, and now the two of you look toward your future. It was three wands, okay? And I thought back then, I was like, a threesome? She's going to whoop out a threesome? And I was like, no, Martha would never whoop out a threesome, okay? John would die. But there it is again. Three of Cups. Oh my God. Okay. John flips out. John can't handle your alternative, whatever you did. Maybe it's a whip. Maybe you want to spank him. I don't know. John flips out. He can't handle it. Martha, get your clothes on. What are you doing? Anyway, it's a big flop. And John freezes up, and he's already emotionally you knew you were going to overwhelm him. You know he's emotionally unavailable. Anyway, you just got to stick up his ass. Maybe that's what you wanted to do. I don't know. Look, the two of you have been together long enough for you to decide that this is the next stage. I mean, I don't know. Okay. So in the future. Well, anyway, John freaks out and he rejects you. All right. So you take it as a betrayal, and your spirit says take a closer look. And you're looking at John and you're like, wow, that was kind of over the top. I couldn't expect that old man to handle that. But, okay, show me the Five of Pentacles. Take a closer look. I'm a little gray here. So you're looking to your future. See, take a closer look at the betrayal you think you suffered, because your future, together you are strong, and you just overwhelm the old man. Who? He didn't see that coming. I'm crying. And now he's all defensive. You scared him. Oh my God. And you think you're like, oh, fucker. You're undeterred with the, okay, it was the Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and Justice. You're undeterred. He can take it. You're enjoying it. You enjoy his discomfiture. Oh my God. Okay, and then we got the Eight of Cups. I'll teach you to walk away from me when I'm talking to you. Oh my God. Okay, now I'm going to get another. I'm crying. Let me get this other deck. Let me just get this deck. I like it. I'm on a roll. Okay. So you take, I don't know, I guess you come to the understanding that you may be smaller and weaker, but what you say goes. And he accepts it, you release it, it just kind of, the two of you are peers, and you balance each other, right? But there is a flow. You got your ups and downs, he does too. And it's like your strength flows into his weakness as his strength flows into yours. And you complement each other more than you did, because there was a wall there where John would take the winner's share. He always wanted to be up, and in some bow chicka wow way, and I know that bow chicka wow, it doesn't last. Okay, so in some way you have changed. You're far more confident than you used to be. Okay, and you level that playing field in a way that John is really okay with agreeing to. And it's kind of like the tide, man. You're just going to take it. And he's going to give it. You know, and it's a slight shift of power that balances out the two of you more than you've ever been. But you take second place because that's your place. Your place is with him and you are second chair. It's still the man behind the curtain. Justice. It's the way things are supposed to be. We were always supposed to be together. Justice. He can take it. It's for your own good. You'll see. I'm right. And you are. King of Cups. He's the man for you. And you're tired of the stalemate. And you both want it. You're going to start it. Usually you don't. And then he never does. Right? You're always waiting on him. You've been waiting on him all your life. Waiting on him to catch up. I don't know. This is going to be like a visit to Fredericks of Hollywood. In an old, ugly housecoat. The sun. And then you're going to show him everything. And you show him that this is where he is too. That he, as you belong to him, he belongs to you. And this is you acting in your own behalf, on your own strengths, moving forward. It works out well for you and everyone involved. Page of Pentacles, you regrow yourself as a peer. You see your own value. You have much to learn, but you're far upon your way. You may be in a new you, but you've been around the block many times. Okay, so it's a new adventure. The Magician, upside down, you're going through a little, it's a little rough. You're out of your comfort zone. You're finding your way. A little rough. Little mistakes were made, but you're both two healthy individuals who are able to recoup and do it differently, right? Because you're the lovers. And it's me and you together, babe. Babe, you got what I need. Bow chicka wow. Confidence. Because you changed that dynamic. You became more assertive. Keeping yourself scattered and confused. This is like other little facets of you. Things that you take care of, roles that you wear, and being relieved of having to take care of Harold has opened the vistas for you. And now, instead of a bunch of confusing shit that you don't know how to act on, you get some clear space and clarity comes, okay? Because as you stand your ground, the sky clears above you, the sun comes out, and blah blah blah. Okay, but this is you. It's like you can't see your way until you actually step on the path, and then it appears, right? And you keep walking forward in faith because you've done your homework from the past. It's preparing, being clear on what you want before you do it, and that's more of this feeling that you have here because it's just reopening in you. How long are you going to sit with this? Well, it's time. It's cyclical. It's time to continue. And, you could be going back to school too. Martha could have done that. You got the money. You got the money. What's a nest egg for? You got the money. And it'll pay out for you in the end. It's something that you could put into that would pay back. A good investment. And if you are thinking about investing in anything, do all your research. There are several options here, ways that you can go. Some of them are good, some of them are scams, and some of them don't exist upon closer examination. So do your homework. As you stand by the King of Pentacles, you rely on him. He'll be there for you. You're there for each other, steadfast, loyal, and true. He does have a better financial head than you. Still do your homework. He's not above manipulating you for your own good. And that may be to see something that you want, Martha, as frivolous, and to tell you, Martha, that you can't have it because we can't afford it, when in fact you can. This is past storyline I'm referring to now, and John is a control freak. John says no for the good of the family as he sees it, which does not consider Martha as an individual person. Martha is a wife. Martha is a mom. Martha doesn't exist except as she fills those two roles. And now that the kid's out and John's shut off, there's still Martha as a person on her own that John doesn't know. So you're going to have to step up, Martha. And it's he does know you, but it's not convenient for him to acknowledge it. Okay? There could be gaslighting there. Gaslighting. Okay, okay, John tries to gaslight. John doesn't want to see the real you, which is the secret. You let the cat out of the bag, okay? And I just flipped the 10 of cups. So John attempts to gaslight you. He doesn't want you to leave, but he wants you to stay without changing. Because he said so. He's the emperor. What he says goes. Now, okay, feel me. Stay with me here. John doesn't want you to leave, but he wants you to stay as the same with the bow chicka wow, because the devil liked that part of it, okay? The devil rides with John. The devil's with the King of Pentacles. He always has been. I know we haven't seen him here, but you and I both know that's who it is. Don't give him another chance. He's going to, well, this says that. Fuck. You give him another chance, but it doesn't work out. Because the devil's still there. The devil's still riding with dude. There's a fly in here. You're going to stop trying to make it work. This is your last shot. You know, one bow chicka wow. You're going to wow him. And if they don't fix it, you're out. You know you love him. You wish you could. You wish you could. There's forgiveness and truth on your part. But he doesn't follow up. He can't deal with your secrets. He can't deal with your truth. He can't accept it. You can't make it work as a real you, as a new you, as the new you is incompatible with the old him. And you walk away. This is fucked up. Man. Oh, that didn't feel the same size. Be Humble was one of my thirds in my cut. My pre-shuffle. Be humble, be kind, look deeper, something like that. Be kind. Transcend your circumstances and honor your body. It was honor your body temple. Okay, so we'll take the one I didn't get, which is transcend your circumstances. By choosing to hang on to your corner of freedom, even in the worst situations, you can process your world with the energy of appreciation and beauty and create an opportunity to transcend your circumstances. Look, you tried taking with you. You pulled out the last wow you had. You've got to let that shit go. There's literally nothing else you can do. He didn't come along. You drug him into the light and he fled shrieking. Okay? There, you can't do anything. You can't do it for him. You can't do it for him, and you're holding yourself back. How long are you going to sit with this? How long? before you love yourself.